Okay, we'll get started. All right. Now, for those of you that forgot how to make the actual graph for this, so in this assignment, we want to just some practice with the software, making some graphs and doing a question. So first, when we go to our Google Classroom, there are things that have been sent for you that are in our actual Bivariate investigation page, or they're also in the class folder page. Okay, any of these will work. And what I want you to do is to have 10 goes at it during this hour. By then, you should be very good with the software. So the first step is to pick your software. And again, there's probably different ways to do this. I know Oliver is working on one, but generally this works for everybody. You bring up the sheet, you then download it. Now it has to be a CSV file for Insight to work. So I open it up. Now, exactly kind of where this should be in my downloads right now. Again, for the Apple people, when they open it up, maybe it doesn't quite do that. So then you have to go and download it again. Okay, but now when it's in my downloads, I'll go back to I'll go back online. Okay, and I'll go to Insight, and we want Insight Lite. We click on that, Insight Lite. Okay, so we downloaded the file, so it should be sitting here in our import data set when I browse. So File, Import, Browse, Downloads, and there it is on the top. Okay, easy to pick. Again, for Apple people, make sure you download it as a CSV file, comma separated values. Okay, looks like this. Okay. Now we're going to go to visualize. Now you can choose different things. I'm going to go with, let's see, does prep time, again, it has to be number kind of things. Does prep time affect cooking time? So the longer you prep, or maybe the more the cooking time, does that involve more prep? What do you think, son? I'm going to say if you prep more, it'll probably cook more. So let's find out. Okay, so again, the prep time, if that's my predictor variable or my explanatory variable, it should be on the bottom. And then when I go to cook time, that should be on the top. Now you see it reversed. Again, sometimes it's a little screwy this way, so I'm just going to reverse what I did here. And prep time. Okay, so now it's a scatter plot. Okay, now today we're not going to worry about cleaning out data, although you can give it a go if you like. Right, so when I set this, what I have to do is go back to our workspace. Now in our workspace, in our Google Classroom page, should have kept that tab open, but I didn't. Okay, for today, there is a sheet that you can post in. That's physics. Try stats. Okay, there's a sheet that you can post in on the classwork. Looks like this, Tuesday's assignment. All right, so first you want to make a question of that, and I was going to say, the purpose of this investigation and you can copy and paste this, is to determine if there is a relationship between the prep time and cook time. Okay, like so. And if so, what is its nature? Don't forget that. All right, so now I go back to Insight. So now we've said, let's put in a scatter plot with the trend line. So I go back to Insight. I need to add a trend line. So remember, that's add to plot. We want a trend line and a linear one. Looks like that. Now I should be able to right click on the image, copy image, and then put it in. Paste it in. Good. Now we also wanted the summary chart. So go back to Insight, click on summary right here. Summary. And again, you can click on that. You can either right click to copy. Oh, it's not liking that. Or you can snip. So I'll snip this part. Now you see this part below that is rank collation. We do not want rank collation. Rank collation is bad. Okay, so I paste that in. What's the direction? So now I can say the direction. Now obviously visually it is negative because line goes down. And my correlation, I'm just going to write core for now. Core is neg. And our gradient, so that's the linear correlation here. And our gradient, which is the number times the prep time, it's this one, is also negative, right? That's the minus part, minus that. And gradient is negative. Okay, so all of that tells me that it's a negative relationship. The strength looks kind of okay here and here. Actually doesn't look so bad. Now again, scale is what's probably affecting this. So I'm going to cheat, and I look at my linear correlation, and the strength is actually no relationship. Extremely weak. No real relationship. So again, it didn't look that bad, but just from the actual gradient itself, I mean the scale itself, but in reality, it's saying no. Okay, dots are far away. And correlation is below 0.3. Okay, and again, that's in our no relationship spot. All right, I hope that helps.